Let's start with NFL.com and Daniel Jeremiah. Daniel Jeremiah have the Giants selecting a playmaking Alabama wide receiver, but it might not be the one you're thinking of. No, not Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle. Now, he could have been Alabama's #1 wide receiver this year. In fact, he had more catches than Devontae Smith, but then Jalen Waddle got hurt. He came back for the championship game, played through a lower leg injury. Obviously, over the course of the year, because of the injury, did not put up the big-time numbers. A little shorter, just 5'10", but he's very fast and an explosive playmaker. So that's who Daniel Jeremiah has going to the New York Football Giants. Let's head over to ESPN, Todd McShay. He goes to the defensive side of the ball. One need for the Giants this offseason is edge rusher. Well, he is Gregory Rousseau out of Miami going to the New York Football Giants. He was one of the college players that opted out for the 2020 season. But back in 2019, 15.5 sacks, long athletic, all the traits you want out of a pass rusher. Then another playmaker. This is Mel Kiper from ESPN. Dane Brugler from The Athletic. It's not a wide receiver, though. Tight end Kyle Pitts out of Florida. Now you got to wonder, well, is that really a need for the Giants? Well, when you have a guy like Kyle Pitts, who basically has the skills of the wide receiver with the size of a tight end and can make all the plays, he could be a fit for any team in the National Football League. So he's probably going to be a top 15 pick in this draft. Tight ends usually don't go that high. It just tells you the type of talent that he has. For our next player, let's go to the defensive side of the ball and go to Ryan Wilson from CBS. Well, he is Micah Parsons from Penn State. Much like Gregory Rousseau, he sat out and opted out of the 2020 season due to the pandemic. But when he played for Penn State, he was a do-everything linebacker. Great athlete. He played in more of an off-ball role for Penn State, but he also showed a lot of pass rushing skills, and some people think he could play some edge rusher as a pass rusher coming off that end in the National Football League, someone to keep an eye on. Now, finally, let's go over to Benjamin Solak over at the Draft Network. He targets another need for the Giants, cornerback. Caleb Farley, another one of the opt-outs in 2020, but in 2019, he was a shutdown corner, size, speed, athleticism, everything you want out of a man-to-man cornerback. So that's a player he's keeping an eye on. And Patrick Surtain from Alabama, another cornerback that could be a top 10, top 15 pick in this year's draft. I'm John Schmeelk. That's a very early look at the mocks, folks. Don't put a lot of credit into the names, but these are the type of players that could be available when the Giants select at 11.